Have you ever wondered what life was like in Pompeii before the devastating eruption of Vesuvius? Let's take a trip back in time to the birth of Pompeii. Picture a bustling city nestled in the fertile plains of Campania, near the banks of the Sarno River in what is now modern-day Italy. The origins of Pompeii can be traced back to the 7th or 6th century BC, when it was established by the Oscan people, an ancient population of southern Italy. The city's strategic location near the river and not far from the sea made it an ideal place for trade and commerce. As a result, Pompeii began to grow, and its reputation as a bustling trade center soon spread throughout the region. By the time the 4th century BC rolled around, Pompeii had become a key player in the political machinations of the region. It was a city caught in the power struggles of larger forces. The Samnites, the Greeks, the Etruscans, and the Romans all vied for control of this prosperous city. The Romans, with their powerful army and strategic prowess, eventually emerged victorious. In the year 80 BC, Pompeii came under the domination of the Roman Empire. Yet rather than stifling the city, this new overlordship marked the beginning of a period of unprecedented growth and development for Pompeii. Under the Romans, the city flourished. New buildings were erected, roads were built, and the population increased. Pompeii transformed into a thriving metropolis, a city of considerable importance within the Roman Empire. It became a destination for wealthy citizens who built luxurious villas adorned with elaborate frescoes, attracted by the city's reputation for being a cultural and social hub. Pompeii's prosperity was not solely due to trade and commerce. Its fertile soil, thanks to the nearby Mount Vesuvius, made it a rich agricultural area. Vineyards and olive groves spread across the plains, and the city's wine and oil were sought-after commodities throughout the empire. And so, Pompeii grew, prospered, and became a significant player in the Roman Empire. But as we know, this thriving metropolis was living on borrowed time, its fate sealed by the looming shadow of Mount Vesuvius. But that's a story for another time. Imagine walking the streets of a bustling city where life was vibrant and full. As we delve into the heart of Pompeii, we find a city pulsating with life, a testament to the advanced civilization of the Romans. The architecture of Pompeii was a marvel in itself. From grand villas adorned with intricate mosaics to humble abodes, the city was a melting pot of architectural styles. The streets were lined with a fascinating array of buildings, including bakeries, taverns, and shops, showcasing the city's thriving economy. The gastronomy of Pompeii was a vibrant mix of the simple and the elaborate. The locals relished a diet of bread, cheese, olives, and fish, washed down with copious amounts of wine. Street food stalls were common, serving delicacies like salted fish and baked cheese to the busy populace. Entertainment was an integral part of life in Pompeii. The city's amphitheater, a colossal structure that could seat thousands, hosted gladiatorial contests, theatrical performances, and public spectacles. The locals also indulged in games and sports, with the public baths serving as popular social hubs. Pompeii's social structure was complex, with a clear divide between the affluent and the less privileged. The wealthy lived in opulent villeins, while the working class resided in modest apartments. Despite the disparity, the city was known for its vibrant social scene, with markets and public spaces serving as popular gathering spots. The economy of Pompeii was diverse and robust, rooted in agriculture, trade, and artisanal crafts. The city was known for its vineyards and olive groves, while the local markets buzzed with traders selling a variety of goods from pottery to textiles. And then there were the unique aspects of Pompeian culture, the frescoes and graffiti. They offer a candid glimpse into the lives of Pompeians, their thoughts, dreams, and everyday trivialities, making the city's past come alive in a palpable way. Life in Pompeii was a testament to the advanced civilization of the Romans, a civilization that was about to face a cataclysmic event. As we journey through the city's past, we are reminded of the fragility and resilience of human life. August 24th, 79 AD, a day that would go down in history as one of the most catastrophic events of the ancient world. Just like any other day, Pompeii was bustling with life. People were going about their business, completely oblivious to the disaster that was about to unfold. But then, the ground began to tremble. The tremors were not unusual. They had been occurring for days, perhaps even weeks. But on this day, they were different. They were stronger, more frequent, and they were just the beginning. Suddenly, Vesuvius roared to life. A giant cloud of gas and ash spewed into the sky, reaching heights of up to 20 miles. The once serene mountain had turned into a monstrous, fiery beast. The explosion was so powerful it could have been heard from hundreds of miles away. And then, the rain began. But it wasn't water that fell from the sky, it was ash and pumice. It rained down on Pompeii, covering everything in its path. The air became thick and heavy, making it difficult to breathe. The sun disappeared behind the dark cloud, casting a shadow over the city. Panic ensued. People ran through the streets, desperately trying to find shelter. Some sought refuge in their homes, while others tried to escape the city. But it was too late. The ash was falling faster than they could run. The city was being buried alive. As the hours passed, the situation worsened. The rain of ash and pumice continued, and the city was slowly disappearing beneath it. Buildings collapsed under the weight, streets were buried, and the city became a ghost town. The once vibrant Pompeii was now a city of silence. By the time the eruption ended, Pompeii was unrecognizable. The city had been completely buried under a thick layer of ash and pumice. It was as if the city had never existed. In less than 24 hours, Pompeii, once a bustling city, was buried under a thick layer of volcanic ash. For centuries, Pompeii lay forgotten, buried under the ashes and debris of Vesuvius. The eruption in AD 79 was a cataclysm of unimaginable proportions. In a matter of hours, Pompeii, a bustling city of around 20,000 people, was transformed into a necropolis. Homes, temples, and public buildings were engulfed by a deadly rain of ash and pumice, while those who couldn't escape in time were entombed where they fell. The loss of life and property was staggering. Pompeii, once a vibrant hub of commerce and culture, was wiped off the map, its memory consigned to the annals of history. The once thriving city was forgotten, its location lost to the world. But Pompeii was not destined to remain lost forever. In the 16th century, almost 1,500 years after its destruction, the city was accidentally rediscovered by an architect named Domenico Fontana. He was digging a tunnel and stumbled upon the remains of Pompeii, not realizing the significance of what he had found. It wasn't until the mid-18th century that systematic excavations began, led by pioneers like Carl Weber and later Giuseppe Fiorelli. These archaeologists uncovered a city remarkably preserved under layers of volcanic debris. Streets, buildings, artifacts, and even the bodies of Pompeii's inhabitants were frozen in their final moments, providing an unprecedented snapshot of life in an ancient Roman city. Artifacts ranging from pottery and household items to intricate frescoes and mosaics offered valuable insights into the daily lives of Pompeii's citizens. The bodies, preserved as plaster casts, captured the terror of those final hours, their expressions frozen in a haunting tableau of sudden death. Today, the ruins of Pompeii stand as a testament to the destructive power of nature and the fragility of human life. But they also offer us a window into the past, a rare glimpse into the lives of people who lived 2,000 years ago. Pompeii, the city frozen in time, continues to captivate us with its poignant tale of life and sudden death. So, what can we learn from the story of Pompeii? Pompeii, a city that once stood proud and vibrant, was brought to a sudden and catastrophic halt by the very earth it was built upon. The tale of Pompeii is a stark reminder of the paradox of human existence. Our ability to create and prosper, but also our vulnerability in the face of nature's might. In its prime, Pompeii was a bustling city, teeming with life and culture. It was a testament to the ingenuity of the Romans, showcasing their architectural prowess and their love for art and entertainment. The city was a hub of trade and commerce, a beacon of prosperity in the ancient world. However, beneath this facade of progress and civilization, loomed the shadow of Mount Vesuvius. The eruption, as we've discussed, was sudden and devastating. It encapsulated the city and its inhabitants in a silent tomb of ash and pumice, preserving them for centuries to come. This tragic event is a powerful reminder of the fragility of life and the impermanence of our creations. Fast forward to today, the remains of Pompeii stand as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is a window into the past, providing us with a snapshot of life in the 1st century AD. The city's remarkably well-preserved ruins offer an unparalleled insight into the everyday life, culture, and customs of the ancient Romans. Moreover, Pompeii serves as a testament to the power of nature and the resilience of humanity. It reminds us that while we are capable of great achievements, we are also at the mercy of the world around us. It underscores the importance of understanding and respecting the forces of nature and the need for us to adapt and evolve. And there you have it, the story of Pompeii, a city that once thrived, was destroyed, forgotten, and then rediscovered to remind us of our history and our place in the world.